Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another measurement cast. Today we are going to take care of tutorial number 3, which deals with uninstalling and reinstalling a JME application or the JME itself. Now what is a JME application? You should remember from tutorial number 2, solar and load models are JME applications. They are basically the structural unit of the extension. I mean, I can make a zillion applications. They have acquisition points, they have quantities that they measure. So go back and do tutorial number 2 if you haven't already done so. We have created load model from scratch, and we have also developed a LabVIEW project that populates the database with voltages and currents. XML templates, it tells you that you have solar.xml. And before we uninstall a load model, we need to make a copy of it, save XML file, and as you can see, another XML file has been generated. It can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4. It really depends on the database ID of this particular application. So just don't freak out if, for example, you have in the written tutorial you have 3 and you get 2 or 4 when you actually do it yourself. Now we have saved everything, and you will see later how handy this feature comes. So now I'm going to just select load model, and just like that I'm going to delete it. It's gone from here. And if I go to phpMyAdmin, to the nice database interface, and I hit a refresh, I should see in the left side that I still have solar, but load model ACQ and load model quant have been deleted. So when I hit a delete here, there is a lot going on in the background. Now let's do tutorial number 2 again, because this is about uninstalling and reinstalling. But instead of creating a new application, defining again the acquisition points, defining again the measured quantities, I can simply go to XML templates. I can tick this guy over here, and I can just load XML. And if I go to ACQ configure, I have the name, so the parameter of the ACQ. If I go to quantities, I have current and voltage. I don't know why they have the same ID, but this shouldn't be good. Let's just refresh here and see that everything is okay. So ACQ and quantities, bros, there is nothing here, so it shouldn't influence too much. Yeah, they have the same application ID. I have made a mistake. It's application ID 3, so they belong to the same application, which is load model. So if we have, initially it was 2, now that we deleted it and now reinstalled it, it has been given the application ID number 3. So this is a way that to verify yourself that you are actually doing the things in the right way. So before we can test anything, we have to add one single acquisition point, because whenever we generate data, we have to assign it to the generic acquisition point. You should remember this from tutorial 2, but don't worry, this is the only thing from tutorial 2 that we are going to do. So if I browse here, I have this generic acquisition point. Now the only thing that I need to do, I can go to LabVIEW, I can open tutorial 2 project, I can open load model.vi, I will even open the diagram, and I can just hit continuous run, and as you can see, it's inserting into the database. Now one way to check it, if you are an advanced user, you can go to load model quant, and you should see that this is getting populated with random values. If you click with this button over here, it gets populated, but this is not the purpose of JME. The purpose of JME is to make everything user-friendly and accessible through an online interface. So if I go to load model here and I submit, I think I missed one parameter over there. something fishy going on. I will just pause. Okay, we're back. So whenever things don't work, just do this thing. Control the plus F5 and you make a hard refresh. It seems that things remain into the cache and it's just, I mean, you have no idea why it's not working and things just remain into the cache. So just hit Control R and stuff like that. So when things don't work, there is a great chance that there is due to a refresh. I'll just make sure that I am recording. Yes, I am. So now I'm inserting into the database, and if I hit F5 here and I keep resending data, you can see the IDs and the values keep refreshing. So it works. I can even plot just for fun. So it should be the date of today, and it should be from 11 p.m. to end of day, and I should plot the current and the voltage. And there it is, some nice random generated values close to 11 p.m. So that's basically it. We have uninstalled and successfully reinstalled the load model application. Now what I'm going to do, I am just going to delete it, but first I need to stop the lab view, VI, and after deleting it, infinite loop. It seems that I have coded a lot and there it is, finally managed to delete those. You won't have these problems. I messed up with the database, reinstalled it, uninstalled it. I did this tutorial already 3 times, so I kind of messed things up a little bit, but you should have absolutely no problems. Again, just repeat the step. I just hit back while I was away and deleted one more time, and it proved to work. Now if we look at the database, we refresh it, we can see that there is no application remaining, only the generic 3 tables, applications, ACQ points, and quantities. Now this, I expect this to be gone also after I go to extensions, extension manager, manage, I select the measurement extension, and then I select uninstall. Okay, so here we go. Here we get the uninstalling component was successful and a nice message. If we go back to the database and refresh it one more time, we should see that these tables remain, but they should be empty. Yes, they are empty. So basically we have absolutely nothing remaining, just the structure of the JME, and I can go ahead and reinstall it again. Browse, I can go reinstall version 5. I can go now to the database, hit refresh, and I can go to components, measurement, I could go to XML templates, add a new one. This reminds you of tutorial number 1. Save and close. Load XML. And if I refresh over here, I should get Solar ACQ and Solar Quant back again. So that's how uninstalling and installing works. I do not suggest that you make a lot of uninstalling and reinstalling, because if, for example, at one point you miss something, a table in the database, and the table remains, and you try to overwrite it, I mean, things could get messy. Just try to be organized, uninstall only one application at a time, and just don't uninstall and reinstall Joomla measurement extension like 7 times a day like I am doing right now in the development process. So I hope you liked it, and give me some feedback.